What's up, guys? Today I want to talk about aging. I don't know if whatever that is, that was an accident. If this is anything, just know whoever is affiliated with this, I didn't mean to do it. What's up, guys? Today I want to talk about aging. Not a lot of people like to get older. I feel like getting older has always been a privilege, especially when you consider where I came from and the dangers that resided in that area. Unlike a lot of other people, I can proudly say that I accept age and all of its privileges. But you know, not everyone's like that, right? They hate the wrinkles, the aching, the shrinking. Yeah, I bet most of you forgot or completely overlooked that part of aging. And if you haven't, that's a new fear installed. I can't relate. I'm 5'5". 5'6" on a good day. So I can't relate to any of the taller people either. I can't show any empathy. You worried about shrinking now? Why? You are a 7'7" barber with no athletic background. It's not my fault that you were playing with the wrong clippers. Most of the time, it's always some sort of physical aspect of aging that people really dislike. Not a lot of people really care or give a darn about the number aspect, because the number does hold weight, especially within the older community. You all know the phrase, with age comes entitlement to your respect because they're older. People don't really care about the number of the age. Again, people wouldn't give a damn. In fact, it would be pretty cool to be 700 years old and look like this. Well, maybe not me. Not a lot of people want to look like me, so let me rephrase it. Do you know how cool it would be to look like Michael Jackson before the Pepsi incident and be like, yeah, I'm 612. That's cool as shit. I see you. Sorry, starting to get a freaking ant infestation. Now, you guys had an ant on top of your eyebrow. I had to get it off. Now, where was I? Oh yeah, age being cool. Yeah, being 1,000 years old but still looking like you're in your 20s would be freaking awesome. You know, practically Steve Rogers. But the reality is that if you were 612 right now, your earlobes would probably be leaking out of your iron lungs. So again, safe to say, nobody likes to age. Not women, not men, not Predator. He doesn't even know what age is. Yeah, tell that to the judge. There have been many responses to the effects of aging, like stopping your face from making any expressions so you don't get any wrinkles, having weird diets, gratitude practice.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm 35, and here is something that I do every single day for anti-aging and supporting youthful looking skin. I practice a gratitude practice. There is some evidence in some studies suggesting that gratitude not only can help to lower symptoms of anxiety and depression, but may also help to reduce inflammatory biomarkers in the body.
I don't know why my fingers are up like this. It looked like I'm throwing up divine dogs. And this guy's name is Brandon Miles May, and he may have the craziest anti-aging practices that I've ever seen. In fact, he's the only anti-aging creator that I've seen for miles. I'm stranded in the fountain of youth. If you don't know who Brandon Miles is, Curtis Connor made a video on him a while back where he went and practiced the same routine that Brandon Miles May did to see if Curtis Connor could stop aging, because if you guys don't know, Curtis Connor is like 40 now, dude. Anyways, it's a pretty good video. I would suggest to go watch it, but he already has all of the views that he could ever need. So just acknowledge that it exists and just imagine that you watched the video and liked it and continue to watch mine. But from watching the videos made by other commentary YouTubers and even looking at his TikToks myself, I came to the conclusion that Brandon is very serious about his anti-aging. He doesn't play these games. He refuses to allow himself to look a day over birth. So he has so many different types of anti-aging resources, and it pertains to every aspect of his life. Anti-aging creams, anti-aging coffee, anti-aging clothing, anti-aging boyfriend. Well, okay, no, that sounded kind of crazy. His boyfriend isn't the one that's aging. He's the one that's not aging. Okay, wait, that still sounds wrong.
Okay, so a lot of people ask me if my boyfriend follows the same anti-aging lifestyle as me, and here he is to ask him. Here's my boyfriend. So, boyfriend, do you follow the same anti-aging lifestyle that I do?
Definitely not. You sort of ruined skincare for me.
Definitely not. You ruined skincare for me, babe. And plus, you don't age. We've been dating for 20 years. I'm 40 now. Can you at least stop using the anti-aging cream for maybe 10 years so people stop looking at us weird in the mall? I'm not a predator. That's a predator. And honestly, even though I think what he's doing is a little bit extreme, I would rather a lot of people just go this route than do what, you know, most people do. And that's Botox. Botox is the main go-to. Botox, I've been putting up LeBron numbers since 2002. Botox is 30. This fuckery won't go on for much longer. And I don't think I need to talk about the cons of Botox. It's mostly all cons. And it's been plaguing our society again since 2002. And I was gonna say it could really damage your self-esteem, but if you're getting Botox, it's because you have an already damaged self-esteem. You also had to be really brave to go through with Botox plastic surgery, especially in its infancy stages. That's why only the rich did it. But even now in the present, with technology getting so much better, people still end up taking it too far, and then they continue to end up looking like they stuffed their face in the cream puff machine. Look at you. So beautiful. But all that matters now is that it's just you and me and nobody. Steven? Is that you? Joshua, what are you doing here? Well, I always come to work at 3 a.m. I have to watch the other Joshua. He deleted the channel last week. What are you doing here? I forgot to turn on my And why is the Botox vault open? No, it's open? I didn't think that'd be and you're holding some Botox behind your back. Botox? No, I didn't do anything. Just, why are you acting all nervous? Why does it stink in here? And why are you sweating? And why is your face so puffy? Hey. No, wait, it's not what you think. This is a big misunderstanding. You have to believe me. Listen, I'm telling you, you better listen to me, Joshua. You have a Botox addiction, don't you, Steven? Yeah! Oh, yes, Botox is crazy. And if everyone could do it, they would, but they couldn't because money is a huge factor. Money is the only reason that the average person isn't getting Botox. Rich people aren't the only class of person that hates to age, okay? So if they can't get their hands onto Botox, they start rubbing plasma on their face, or letting snails slide on their face, or letting birds poop on their face. A lot of facials involved. But what do you do when you don't have access to any of these things? No money, no facials. So how do you convince the rest of the internet that you don't look a day over 18? You're just lying. I want to introduce you guys to Luan Ali. Now, as I was doing a lot of research to start making one of the other videos that I was working on, and also restoring the channel that I deleted, I'm sorry about that again, by the way, I ran into an old script where I was going to talk about this guy a long time ago, around when I had made my book talk video, but I never got the chance to do it. But now I think it's the good time, because if I wait to do it any longer and I pass him in followers, then it would be punching down. And I don't want to punch down, all right? I want to punch up. Sure you can. No, but that's not why. He's in his late 30s, but he's trying to convince the internet that he looks 17 years old. I don't know what's with older people thinking that they don't look a day over 20. In fact, they look exactly the age that they are most of the time. Nobody wants to be old. Being old has a bad rep, and it's like you can't be cool while being old. But do you guys know who Pete and Boss is? I think you can be cool while being old. But I have curated a specific set of videos that we're going to react to together in the same style that I reacted to in the Ben Azalea and the Miss Dami. I don't have to reiterate that point, but I want to show you guys that I'm not stuttering on this part. I'm 36, but I look 18, and I have 18-year-old friend. Dude, it looked like you kidnapped him. He does not want to be there. At all. They're definitely related though. They're the same guy. We got past and present right here. That's just like a guy who's 40, who's acting like he's 18 to not know what to do, how to act as, you know, the newer generation. If you pay attention closely, he's trying to do the mannerisms of someone who's younger, just randomly gyrating your body as you look at the camera. But kids don't do that nowadays. Unc doesn't know, well, Unc, he's old. Gramps doesn't know that being nonchalant is all the rage right now. So in reality, if this video was actually being filmed, it would just be this. Tight. Wow. Tight. Tight shit, tight. Did I get you? In your face, dude. This video was brought to you by Joshua and Winton Bobimpton Scale Shop Factory. We got you good. Come here, Winton. Tell him that we got him. Come on. We got him. We got him. Anyways, back to the video. We're not gonna get on the cinematography of these TikToks. We all know they're not gonna be male weight.
But I want to show you guys
Male weight.
that I'm not stuttering on this part.
Male weight. Somebody commented, you definitely look your age. And he's like, no, I don't think so. That's a matter of opinion, and your opinion is wrong. I know that I look 18. A 36-year-old who looks 17. Why did he get younger? I'm gonna scroll like 16 more times, and like a 36-year-old who looks 1 year old, he's gonna be in a bib. He's not gonna have any clothes on. He's gonna be running around butt-ass naked in his house.
One day he won't just say fucking and come down.
The whimsy of a 17-year-old just playing in the rain. I will say, for a 36-year-old, he has a nice head of hair. And it looks like it's dyed because his roots are black. Because he's so insecure of the fact that he looks his age, that he's ignoring the one good thing that he's got going for himself, and it's that head of hair. I knew some people in high school who were balding as a freshman, and they didn't have any problems except for getting slapped in the head, because that's how high school worked. But other than that though, this could be some sort of satire. I could be falling for the bait. This is how I know he's aware of how old he is. He doesn't look very athletic. So when he goes and does his first couple of skip hop steps, it looks like if he would have did any more than what his body could handle, he probably would have imploded right there on the brick sidewalk. Yeah, that second hop looked lethal. Oh my goodness. If he would have did a third hop, that would have been a torn meniscus, ACL, TCL, and ABC. Is he using the bathroom? Oh, I thought he was just pissing in front of the bathroom. Yeah, this is his worst one. I think the other two, he was for sure able to get away with being further, seeing less wrinkles. But this one, combined with the lighting, just made him look older. Now instead of looking 35, he looks 45. 45 years after divorce. All right, he's 80 now. Why is he always moving and dancing? Do older people think that's what the youth is doing nowadays? It's kind of adorable when you think about it. It's kind of wholesome.
Excuse me for just a couple seconds. People can't dance, Joshua? Really? You know, I used to respect you, but it looks like I'm gonna have to make a channel called Joshua, and I'm gonna have to expose you, man. The way I was asking that specific question was making it seem like older people just can't dance. I mean, depending on their bone density, they can. But I mean, he's 30. He's not even middle-aged yet.
When my date mistakes me for a 17-year-old, I'm pretty sure this has never happened.
Yo, would you like to go out on a date with me?
I don't date 17-year-old boys.
I'm 36.
You are 17.
Okay. So I guess tip number one, if you happen to be an older lady and you happen to go out with Luan, don't say that he's 17, because then he will roar at you and probably decapitate you. Secondly, I don't think anyone would ever be that combative to kind of force an age onto you.
You are 17.
Like, let's say there was some delusional 16-year-old who was lying to say that he was older so he could buy alcohol. Then, you know, you're 16. You can't buy alcohol. But no grown adult is gonna tell another grown adult what their age is, especially after you confirmed it.
You are 17.
Realistically, the situation would have looked more like, would you like to go out on a date with me?
I'm not going out on a date with you. You're 17.
What, 17? I'm obviously 74.
God damn. I don't think we meant for each other.
Yeah, no, never mind. I don't think we're meant for each other.
I'm gonna leave.
I like.
Hey, I don't have any money for an Uber. Could you give me a ride back?
Who are you? There's also not enough 36-year-olds who look that young for it to ever even be a situation where you're getting annoyed because people keep thinking you're so young. It's a way to fish for compliments, but not really. I think it's pretty counterproductive too, because why would you want to parade around as somebody younger when you're not younger? Kind of gives me the same vibes of people who leave high school but continue to show up at their high school after leaving. Like, Bill, it's been 14 years. You can't date the freshman. I'm gonna have to call the police.
Hey, what's up?
I want to tell you that I call you off your dating.
If you invited me for a date, why you call off now?
So sorry.
Lon, I think I know why they canceled their date with you. You are childish. And for you, that might be a compliment. Shit happens. Things happen in life. Sometimes not everything goes as planned. That doesn't mean you get to just mimic the person and then roar and decapitate them again. Also, what was that sound cue? Oh, this skit isn't about being on another date with somebody and roaring and decapitating?
Dude, I'm from New York City. I'm better. What you do, man? What you do? Let it go, let it go, my girl. I didn't do anything.
You know what? Hell yeah. I'm from Gary, Indiana, so I can confirm that's exactly how Chicago people talk.
What you do, man? What you do?
And I've been to New York. It's the worst place ever, and that says a lot because I'm from Gary.
Excuse me.
But while y'all may have flashing lights in New York, who won the game last night? What you do?
Do not laugh. If you laugh,
Freaking brain blast. Do you want to know what this video just reminded me of? Those Indian videos we used to get on TikTok around 2020, you know, like the Varleys and stuff. Hold on, let me recreate the music right here so you guys can like see what I'm talking about.
Do not laugh. If you laugh,
a bit harder, yo. I'm a provider. Bring the heat, girl. I will
my
bring
breath
the
probably
fire.
stinks. Honestly, this is pretty refreshing to talk about somebody who really isn't that big of a deal in terms of drama or anything of that nature. Luan Ali seems like a really cool guy. He makes pretty interesting and funny content, and he's not causing any problems as long as he continues to stay in that lane and he isn't using that gimmick to speak to younger girls or anything like that. He's a-okay in my books. It's sort of similar to also the fake chef as well. I still don't have a name for you guys yet, so just imagine that I do, and I will see you later. I won't delete my channel again. We can talk about that later.